What's up, fam? Dr. O here, wishing you all a happy new year, happy new you. One of the things I'm fond of saying is don't bring the old you into the new year. And as they say, if you want to keep getting what you're getting, keep doing what you're doing. If you've done a lot of incredible things or some things that helped you make progress in your life and the things you want to do, then absolutely continue that. But if you know that there's some room for growth, then make sure that this is the year that you're going to do that. Many of you all know my book, Lies About Black People. I appreciate you helping make that a bestseller. But one of my first books was called Grow Towards Your Greatness, 10 Steps to Living Your Best Life. And so I want you to remember that the GROW is an acronym. It stands for Give, Release, Overcome, and Win. I like to study successful people, and these are the four principles I think that they've really developed to help them get where they want to go. So maybe you can add a little bit of that to your year. Maybe you can add one of the four if you feel like you're strong in the other three. Give is just the mindset that giving is living. The more you give, the more you live. We live in a society that's an entitlement society, and so many people want to take, but you got to remind yourself, the more that you take from your community, the more it's going to take from you. Conversely, the more you give back to your community, the more it's going to give back to you. So maybe we look at doing a little bit more giving this time around as we enter 2024, as we say, doing more in 24. Then there's that release. You got to learn to let it go and learn to let them go. When we talk about let it go, practicing the concept of forgiveness. Remember that the word forgiving is made up of two words. Forgiving. It means giving yourself permission to move forward. You can't look forward if you're driving in your car looking at your windshield, looking at your rear view mirror. Your car has a smaller rear view mirror and a bigger windshield, so you can spend more time looking forward and less time looking backwards. You drive forward looking backwards, you're going to crash. You got to learn to let it go. Forgive people who may not even be around anymore. And if they are around, they're not in your life and not even thinking about you. Learn to let it go so that you can grow. The other part of release is let them go, getting rid of people who don't represent where you want to go. You are a direct reflection of your five closest friends. And so you have to remember that you are surrounded by people who represent who you are. They are a reflection of you. And you have to ask yourself, maybe this, John Leslie Brown who said, you have to make a list of who you can count on and who you can count out. Maybe this is the year you count on some people more. Maybe this year you count out some people more. So just be mindful of that. No one has a right to be in your life. So if they're not bringing you that, they're either bringing you up or they're bringing you down. And so if they're not bringing you up, there's no middle ground. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. You are worth it and you deserve it. Next step is that overcome. You got to overcome your fear. Remembering what Ziegler said, that fear is FEAR, false evidence appearing real. Some people say forget everything and run. I'm not saying that. It's 24. So false evidence appearing real. Most of the things you worry about won't happen. So go back and maybe go back to school. Go get start that business you always wanted to, or mend that relationship, or make that global travel, around the world, whatever it is. Just get out there and do it. Some people say, well, if I do that, degree is 4 years, I'll be, 42 4 years from now. If I start this bakery, it takes 5 years, I'll be 55 5 years from now. But the question is, how old will you be 5 years from now, 4 years from now if you don't start? Time waits for no one. As they say, it just passes you by. So get out of the fear. Whatever's been holding you back, just make sure if you surround yourself with people who want to push you, starting with yourself, then that fear is going to start to diminish. So just overcome that fear. Make this a year that you get over your fear, whatever it is, and do what you need to do to confront it. And W, just have a winning mentality. Believe that you will win if you do not give in, that you will win if you do not give in. All of us are living off of the successes of other people who fought for us to be where we are in the positions that we are. Some well-known names like the Dr. Kings and Harriet Tubmans of the world, but a lot of lesser known names, people you'll never know, people you'll never see and you'll never meet. But it doesn't matter. What it is about you. And so you have to represent that. And remember that every single day you represent somebody's dream. You represent the dreams and aspirations of somebody who couldn't be where you are today. And we know that there could be a lot of challenges and other issues that are affecting you, but they fought for you to be here. So make the most for them and make the most for those yet to be born, or for those younger than you, or children, nieces, nephews, grandkids in your life. Make a better world for them as well. So give that thought every single day and watch yourself grow towards your greatness in 2024, more in 2024. But it starts with that giving, that releasing, that overcoming and winning. Let's make it happen. Like I like to say, just repeat after me. I got this. Peace.